What's expect represent? Expected value. No, come on. The number you expect to get right. The expected value is another name for the mean. And the mean for NPQ problems is no table. It's just n times p. There it is. So it'll be 20 times 1/5. So you'd expect to get 4. I love it. So, who got exactly 4? Anybody? You guys. Who got 3? And who got 5? Do you see how it's kind of averaging out as we go? Who got 1 right? Don't worry about it. Who got none right? See? All right. You got the anti-ESP. Just basically do the opposite of what you think's best. Anybody get more than? Anybody else get 8? Anybody get more than 8? Anybody get 7, 6, and then 5. So you're like, all right. So my claim would be the percentage I'm working against is 1/5, 20%. Right? So my claim is, if I think that I have ASP, and one of you guys, my claim would be I got greater than 20%. You guys with me? Now obviously, the sample that was just performed, she got greater than 20%, but we know that a hypothesis test needs not just that, it's got to be greater enough. So we're going to really test this. So what would which one is that, HO or H1? The high, I like it. So what's the HO going to be? Great, less than or equal to 0.2, I like it. So how many tail tests will that be? 1, 2. Is everybody cool with this statement, P greater than 0.2? I'm fighting against, if you think you have ESP, if we think that Sarah has got ESP, we're fighting against that her results were just random. Random results would be close to 20%. So we're trying to show that her results were far above what was expected. That would be evidence of something, possibly, right? Yes? No? Okay. The second step doesn't change, but I've got to test it out a little bit differently. What's N? 20. What's P? 0.2. So what's NP? Is it enough? Is it? It's only what?
It's only 4.
It's only 4. Well, I'm going to say it's good enough. This actually comes out to be normal enough. And NQ, so this is, Jeff says, okay. Less than 5. Oh shit, Jeff says, okay. Because you can see how long it took just to do 20. They didn't want to do much more than that. What's NQ? What's Q?
0.8.
0.8. And that's 16. That's definitely bigger than equal to 5. All right. Just go with this. I know that we didn't quite pass that test, but I'm telling you it is normal enough in the background, so it's fun. Third step. It's going to be the rejection region, right? Now what does this mean? The fact that I said that was okay, this means I can use z-scores. I can do something. So third step, let's skip the third step for a second. Because we're crazy. We're going to do like a journal article. We don't have an alpha. Let's just see what our p-value is for this. That's what journals do. You don't really care about. So alpha unknown. In the book, if they don't tell you what alpha is, you assume it is 0.05. They tell you that's the most often used one. But here, let's just skip this for a minute. Let's just get to the p-value part. So what's p hat for Sarah? She got how many successes out of 20? 8. What's that? 0.4. That's pretty good. But it is a very small sample, so it might not be enough evidence. So Z star is p hat minus p divided by all this business. So it's p hat, 0.4, minus p, 0.2, divided by the square root of P, Q over N. Oh. Crud. Alright, so let's see what we get. You guys kind of see that? You guys? I'm only going to use P hat in one place. Otherwise, I know P and Q, I'm going to use those. Let's see, what is that going to be?
2.2.
What is it? Sorry?
2.24.
2.24? Is that what you guys get? I should probably do it too. Do it, Jeff. There you go. Yeah, I agree with that. So make sure you can get that 2.24. Somebody help me out. What would the p-value be for that?
.0.
0.125 sounds about right. And again, if you can't see that, let me know. If you look up 2.24, you get 0.9875. 1 minus that. Is that pretty small? That's pretty small, right? But what if alpha, for the people that wanted to give away $1 million, they're not going to make alpha easy. They're going to make alpha something like 0.005. We would not have passed. That would not have been enough evidence. Do you see what I'm saying? For somebody who wants to give you $1 million, if you can show evidence for something, they're probably going to make alpha small to make it hard to show evidence. They don't want to give away that $1 million to just anybody. But if alpha was 0.05, we would have rejected the null. We would have supported the claim. So your results are really good, right? But to show evidence, it requires the other side to tell me what level of evidence do I need to reach. And when I'm doing a journal article, what's the other side? A ton of people. So I'm not going to sit down and I'm just going to write p-values and they each can make up their own mind. Yes?
So even if like you do your rejection region in the problem and it passes that test, but then your p-value is not like
No. Both
what happens?
ways to test are equivalent.
So
Because the minute I'm in a rejection region, if my sample is in a rejection region, my tail is smaller. So the p-value is less than alpha. They go together. Alpha goes with z as p-value goes with z star.
So would you want us to do either or?
Normally for us, we do the z-score test, right? But I'm trying to get you guys to realize that in real life, nobody's going to give you an alpha. You're going to have your own alpha. Yeah. Isn't that nice? You're going to have your own alpha. What time we got? Ooh, it's almost time. All right, so look for an email with the practice test. Let me try to remember when I get to my office to do that. If you don't get one, if somebody could email me or remind me, it's up to you guys. They don't have to give you a practice test. I really don't.
What's up?
Yes.
What was the highest you've ever gotten this test?
That actually matched. Somebody else got 8 last semester. And if I would have had enough time, I would retest you. And when I retested the girl last semester, she got 7, which kind of freaked me out. So she's out there somewhere right now.
It's a little sidekick right there.
If you make corrections.
Yeah. So you probably have 2 quizzes after this before the test. Would it be?
No, I picked the one that benefits you the most. If you did corrections.
This one I got a pretty good score, but the only thing is this on the learning vocabulary. Did I correct you?
Up to you. You can get a point back if you get the correction right. It's up to you. That
But I
1
would
point
get that
could be. No?
I would get the full point.
You get the 1 point. Oh, you're waiting to take test 2? Nice. Okay. Send me an email or something. Remind me because I thought I sent out an email for test 2, but maybe not. Okay.
I'll move.
Yeah.